Ear itches. And he is not one of us. He has never been one of us. He is not a part of us. None of us. Someone once lied to us. Okay. Did I vote? Damn. Nah, man. So what happened was early voting didn't start until I was leaving California. So I requested an absentee ballot and it ain't make it here. I really don't care to talk about the election though, so. It's already stressful as is. Deception. Shout out to everyone voting though. I got a med card. This is medical marijuana. Yeah, you don't live by me. I don't know why people get on here and lie. Where the content? Hey man, life been hard. I was supposed to get back to work last month, but then my grandmother decided to pass away before my birthday. And then I spent my birthday depressed. Then I had to drive from the East Coast to the West Coast with 2 small dogs. I can't even smorgasm if I wanted to. I mean, I could now. Now I could. And I probably will tonight. I'm going to get a facial, not the kind of facial that I want to get, but by an esthetician. I'm going to get a facial today at 1. I just did my workout and stuff. I'm about to clean. So I'm about to put everything on the charger. Y'all might get something tonight. So, you know. Thank you for your condolences. I appreciate it. All I know is how to joke about it. So, it's still the touchy subject. You should get off when you go to get the facial. No, I don't want to do that. Did I vote? I tried. I ordered an absentee ballot because when I was home for the funeral, early voting wasn't available. So I ordered an absentee ballot, and conveniently, it's not here. No, my Oma did not pass. My grandma. I only call Oma Oma. So is my other grandmother. I'm not visiting no states. I don't want to go nowhere. Stop asking me to come anywhere. I don't want to go nowhere. I have 2 houses now. Well, an apartment and a house. I don't want to go nowhere. Okay? I'm paying a mortgage and a rent. My mortgage and my rent alone equal $5,000. I don't want to go nowhere. Okay? I will be staying my ass in any property that has my name on it. Okay? That's where I'm going to be. I can't even do car wash videos no more. I got a wrap on my car. Let's go 50-50. I'm not doing that either. $50-50 is crazy. Yeah. I don't even think about dating. I don't even think about men. I really don't. You're gonna have to be a fine ass nigga to get my attention. I ain't seen one yet. And then, that's why you ain't got no man, because I ain't thinking about one. What I'm thinking about a man for? I have a mortgage and a rent. Mortgage and a rent. I think every relationship should evaluate their finances and do what works for them. But if you immediately come in my space and start talking about 50-50 and I got more than you, no. Like, if you got a house, if you come in with everything that I got, then fuck it, we doing 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pay for all the traveling. I do like nice things. I don't know if y'all can tell. You know. I do like nice things. So as long as I can go spend my money without you looking at what I'm buying, I don't care. I got more than you. Oh, I'm not moving in. First of all, we're not living together. And if we do live together, we need a place that got 2 master bedrooms. Because I'm not getting rid of any of this pink shit. Do you see all this pink stuff? I'm not getting rid of it. I need pink in my life. Yeah, I paid for like 10 HSV tests. There was an allegation that somebody that does corn knowingly was going around having HSV 1 or 2, and they were spreading it. So a lot of people thought that because we get tested for scenes or whatever, that HSV was included in those tests, and it wasn't. So I paid for 10 HSV tests for the S worker community. Yeah, don't say his name, please. Nobody said anything about HIV? No, I said HSV, the herpedirt. So, but it can happen to anybody. Please stop saying the name. I don't care. Don't say that nigga's name in here. It's because in the world, a lot of people, if you have cold sores, if you get cold sores, you got the herpedirt. That's the herpedirt. All right, I'm gonna start blocking people that say the name. I said stop saying the fucking name. Nowhere. Are y'all deaf, dumb, and stupid? I didn't say anything about me. Let's open our ears. Let's open our ears and use our brain. Okay? I'm not talking about me. I paid because it's not a different herp. They're all the herp. They're all the herp. 1 and 2. It don't matter if you got 1 or 2. You got the herp. You have the herpedirt. And that's okay. That's okay. You need to take medicine. You need to get on medicine to lower your transmission. You need to take care of it. You cannot be doing S work and not treating something. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2. You can get cold sores. You can get 1 down there, just like you can get 2 up here. We need to reopen the schools, Open the schools. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Open the fucking schools. Help. Help. Oh, they talking about it's different. They not the same. They are the same. They feel the same. They show the same. They hurt the same. You got the herpaderp, and that's fine. Having the herpaderp isn't the main problem. Going around knowing you have the herpaderp is the problem. Going around untreated is the problem. Canker sores are not herpaderps. Herpaderps come in clusters. They're clusters. You know if you got the herpaderp. I got a mean, and I don't know what that means. They black. So, because I don't know if it'll let me say the real word, so I made up my own, herpaderp. But also, we had this big discussion. I don't know, people was making fun of me because I said I would have relations with somebody who is undetectable. And everybody's like, oh my God, she would sleep with somebody with HIV. Like leaving out the part where I said undetectable. Do we know what that word means? No. I will sleep with somebody with the herpaderp as long as they're being treated. Having STDs and STIs does not make you dirty. It makes you dirty to be spreading it. Okay? That's a dirty. Oh my God. But I can read. Like, my child wasn't left behind. I can read and comprehend. So I'm not scared of undetectable or people who are treating themselves for having the herpaderp, because a lot of people have the herpaderp, cold sores, from reasons that are not relations related. They auntie, uncle, the daycare, somebody could have just nastily kissed you while you was a baby. Oh, give grandma some kisses, you know? And now you got the herpaderp and you never did anything sexual. That can happen. You still have the herpaderp. You can take this herpaderp 1 and you can put it on someone's peniline or vagine. This is a possibility. Oh my God, I can read. A lot of people have HSV1, but they can give it to you on your vagine and peen. Peniline and vagine. So, please, do you make the person you are dating take a test? Not in the work. Yeah, I take a test with the last guy I was seeing. We went to go get tested together. And that was so sexy. Because the whole time I'm looking at him and I'm like, I don't even care if you got nothing. I'm finna sit on it. Because we were going to find out in like 24 hours if you had something or not. I knew I didn't have nothing because I had just did a collab. So I did a collab. I got tested before the collab and I got tested after the collab. But I saw him the next month. So we went and got tested together. And he was like, just in case, because, whatever, hey, I'm with it. But then I was like, I want to do it. Like, we already got tested. What does it matter? Like, they can't. Because he had been tested like 6 months before that and he was clean. I mean, yeah, he could have picked up some things. But he said he only had one partner and he really didn't lie like that. I ain't never caught him in a lie. He ain't never lied. Nothing that I know of for he was very straightforward. But anyways. Yeah, I definitely was giving gawk on the way home. I didn't even care. Like, we already got tested. Whatever it say, if it's chlamydia, trick, I don't care what it say. Shoot, I'm just gonna go get the medicine. But don't do that. I was really playing with my life. Don't be like me. That is not good advice. That is not good advice. Do not be like me. You should wait for the results. What I did was irresponsible. Don't do that. Don't do that. I did it though, and I got lucky. You might not get lucky. I might not get lucky next time. You see what I'm saying? Be careful. I ain't had relations since March. Was he hung? Hell yeah. You see my Santa video? That was him. That was him. He the first penalline I done got all the way down to my collarbone. That thing, so he didn't even put it, he couldn't even fit it all in there. I found out like 4 years later that I have never felt the whole thing. Except for in my back door. But then I heard he told me I have never in the front door. I have never had the whole thing in the front door, and that shit hurt my feelings. You talk about all I heard was your mama raised a bitch and you can't take the whole thing, and I was like, I don't even remember. We were driving somewhere when he told me this. I think I was driving him to the airport. He was like, yeah, you never had the whole thing. I almost pulled over and said, show me. Put it in right now. Let me see. Put it in right now. Let me see what you talking about. He said no. But, and then he would never let me get on top because he was like, because we would be long periods before. He's like, no, because then you're going to try to take it all in and you're going to hurt yourself. He was right. I was definitely going to do that. He would never let me be in control, because now, ever since he told me that, it felt like a challenge. Like, I got to get that in there. But he was like, no, you're going to hurt yourself. He not lying, because one time, why did I stop? Because my grandma died and life has been trash. Let me tell you why my life has been trash. The only reason I live in Virginia is because my baby daddy would not let me have my son more than the summer. Okay? He said that I was only going to be the summer parent for a couple of years. And then when I signed the paperwork, he changed his mind. He was like, now he don't want the kid to ever leave Virginia. So every time I would try to go change custody, they'd be like, no, because you're a whore. That's what they would say, basically. And I'm like, damn. All right, boom. So I just stayed the summer parent, but in like 2022, I started talking about, okay, I'm just going to have to move back if I want to be a full-time parent again. Because I have full shared custody in this state. It's when I'm out the state that the custody becomes a problem. So he wouldn't let him move to California. He wouldn't let him move with me at all. Anyways, he reneged our whole plan, yada, yada, yada. We are way better now, but we have been working towards where we're at now for a very long time. So anyways, you are the one responsible. Facts. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but I did it. Sure did. Anyways, so boom. Then in 2022, he got out the military. He retired with his little 20-something years. He retired from the military. Didn't tell me I'm done. Didn't tell me shit. I just got child support paper in the thing, and I'm like, oh my God, I see child support paper, and I'm like, oh my God, my baby daddy needs more help financially. So I needs to get on it. So I call him, and I'm like, oh my God, I got the child support paperwork. What do I need to do? Do I need to pay school, pay a bill? What do I need to do more? Does he need more clothes? Like, oh my God, I did not know you needed more help. What do I need to do? And he like, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You told these people, and then I got the paperwork. And then I looked at the paperwork. He told these people I don't do nothing. He basically told these people I'm a deadbeat. That's crazy. Anybody who's followed me knows I am the furthest thing. So anyways, I know I can't win in custody. No, he fought. So look, I thought he heard the 85 South show. He filed before. I filmed the 85 South show November 11th. He filed the paperwork November 22nd, but the episode didn't come out till the 25th. So, and then he was like, we can work it out, we can work it out. No, he kept letting it push, and they wanted $5,000 a month. They wanted me to pay $5,000 a month. When I saw that, I said, it don't even cost $5,000 to live in Virginia. It doesn't even sell. It don't even cost that much. I'm moving back. You got me effed up. I moved. They wanted me to pay $5,000 a month. You heard me right. It was $49,000 and like $69. $4,969, some shit like that. Do your baby daddy? I asked him. I said, "Do you wanna have relations? Is that what it is? Do you want this again? Cause I'll give it to you. 72 hours, all holes. What? Why are you trying to rob me?" He talking about some. Cause when we used to be together, remember when I used to have to pay for everything? We were together 7 years ago. 7 years ago. You're punishing me for something that happened while you were cheating. Yeah, you're cheating. You were putting your penoline in everybody that I've ever seen you around and bringing it back home to me and giving me a little yeast. Treating me like crap, thinking I'm supposed to cook, clean, take care of the kids, and suck you. Yeah, I wasn't doing shit. Yeah, I was lazy. You don't deserve nothing. Okay? All I cared about was them kids. F you. I don't care. I'm not cooking shit. I'm not doing shit for a man that's like that. Then he'd be like, well, if you cooked and cleaned more and had relations with me more, I would be a better boyfriend to you. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't know what to tell you. You heard from Rodney yet? Nah. I think that's dead. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So, I started being a lazy housewife. I don't care. I was saving money. When I left that man, I had like $50,000 in the bank. He thought I was poor. He thought I had zero money. No, dummy, I had a second account. And every check I ever received, I put it in the bank because I knew I was going to have to leave eventually. I just didn't know when. He never questioned, how did I furnish a whole new apartment when I left him? With the money I was pocketing. I watched Medea plays. I watched Tyler Perry growing up. I know how to escape. Huh. Are we dumb? I ain't never told nobody that. I've never told nobody that. I dead ass had $50K in the bank. And I'd be like, I have no money for gas. I have no money to pay these bills. Or whatever my bills were, like the internet and stuff. But I was always getting new makeup and I was always getting new stuff. And he would just be looking at me like it didn't make sense. We argued about finances a lot. But to be honest, I think, to be honest, oh yeah, we should have stayed broken up in 2016. I never should, but he trapped me, y'all. Let me tell you how he trapped me. So I had got real bad postpartum depression. I'm gonna write a book. Don't worry, I'm gonna write a book, and I'm gonna tell you every fucking thing, the good, the bad, and the ugly, cause I'm not innocent. I'm not completely innocent. I have crashed out, but with good reason. So let me tell you. So boom, I'm 8 months postpartum. I have really bad postpartum. He cheating. He cheated the day I gave birth. Yeah. And when I tell you, the damn picture reminded me in August, because I still have pictures from anyways, that's not the point. He cheated the day I gave birth. He was cheating the moment I gave birth. Okay? So boom. Fast forward 8 months, the baby's 8 months. Caught him cheating. This time, he was effing some girl. He had me serve. We were hosting the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Some big fight. And he had me serve this bitch that I come to find out he was smashing. And he made me feel so crazy. He was like, no, I would never. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. But anyways. Yeah. So I ended up finding out that he was smashing her. And then he was smashing somebody that he was working with. He ain't no, allegedly, I had installed something on the phone. And it was showing me all text messages and phone calls, how long they was, where he was at, what he was, So, allegedly. So, boom. I seen he was at these apartments right outside Norfolk Naval Base. They on Hampton Boulevard. They right by that McDonald's across from the, if you know, you know. It's them first apartments. You know what I'm talking about. They right off base. What you doing there? So I get in my car and I drive from Hampton to Norfolk. And I go sit in the parking lot. Find his truck. He had a red truck at the time. Find the truck. See the truck. Go sit. And there here he come walking out. And here she come walking out. And they all hugging and kissing. He grabbing on her booty. And I said, oh. Okay. Went home. Listen to Mary J. Blige. You know you gotta listen. Not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause you're not worth my tears. No, I'm not gonna cry tonight. Okay, anyways. And yeah. So he came home, he denied it. He was like, no. And I was like, I seen you. And he was like, you gonna believe me or your lying ass eyes? And I was like, I have to go. Like, I need to leave. You're crazy. Like, you're really trying to make me think that I didn't see you doing what I saw you doing. I got to go. He heard that and he was like, oh, she gonna take my son? That nigga put me in a custody order so fast. Let me tell you how he did it. This nigga said, okay, so I didn't go nowhere. Obviously, I ain't go nowhere. We fought and whatever. Anyways. And then a couple weeks later, he was like, get ready. By this time, we're going on a date. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going on a date. Hi, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I do my makeup and my hair. And I dress all cute. And I wear heels. And I'm feeling so pretty. And he's like, we're going to Bonefish Grill. And I'm like, ooh, I love Bonefish Grill. Then we get in. And he's like, they're like, he's like, we have a reservation, but we're a little early. So we're going to sit at the bar. And I'm like, sit at the bar? And then he made sure I had enough milk and stuff for the baby to breastfeed. And so he was like, you can have a drink tonight. We're going to talk about us and yada, yada, yada. So I'm at the bar and I ordered me a little drinky drink. So I'm drinking and I'm feeling good and I'm feeling so good. This man turns to me, slaps a paper in front of me and goes, I filed for custody. Then I could never leave the state. Now I couldn't leave the state without permission. I cried. I was so miserable. Now I couldn't leave. I had no intentions of ever keeping our son from him, regardless of what was going on between us. I never had that intention. He's a good dad. The whole reason why I had a baby with him is because he is actually a decent father. I can never, ever take that away from him. Everybody needs a little work in every area, but at least, at minimum, he is a good dad. That was never my intention. I just needed to get away because I couldn't heal here. But because he has family and everything, he didn't want me to leave. He felt like I would never come back. So I got trapped. I had no family here. I had no support. My family was in Tennessee. So anyways, so I was stuck. That was 8 months after our kid was born in 2015. I didn't get out for real until September 2017. So it was hell. It was some of the worst times of my life. Because every issue that ever arose, it was my fault. So like his daughter, he has a daughter. And at the time she was like 16 and she didn't like living with us because he's telling me I need to be strict. I need to tell her to, go downstairs and clean the kitchen. Go do this. You need to do laundry. Don't say your dad said I need to speak of as the woman of the house. And me and his daughter had a really great relationship. So, that was hard for me because I'd be like, I'm going to be honest, Armani. I don't feel like you should have to do all this, so I'm going to do some of it. But your dad said you need to do the laundry and this. I'm going to do this, though. So, that's how I would be like. And then to her, he's telling her, like, oh, Brittney doesn't clean enough. That's why you're having to pick up so much slack. She's not being the type of woman I need her to be. So now you need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to pick up more slack around the house. And then when we would talk about it, this is how we were finding this out. And she'd be like, I don't want to live here no more. So she finally told her mom, and her mom was like, well, come home with me. And she did not want to come back. And he tried to tell her, like she tried to tell him what was going on and how she felt. And he gonna tell me, oh, it's all your fault. She doesn't want to live here because of you. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm a terrible stepmom. And I'm a terrible stepmom. Am I a terrible mom? Oh my God, I just suck at life. He is so right. So yeah, I'm still technically a stepmom. I'm still in her life. I'm a bonus grandma. She has a kid. So she's amazing. Yeah, he doesn't accept accountability for anything. We were all depressed. We were all depressed. His daughter was depressed. I was depressed. And we would try to explain to him, like, hey, you're putting too much pressure on us. And he was like, no. Y'all are just too emotional. Stop being emotional. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm going through postpartum depression. Pray it away. Go to church. Find Jesus. Jesus ain't gonna help the chemical. Okay? All right. Oh, I didn't get out before I tried to myself. One day, he turned to me and he said, we was cleaning our room, and he goes, you know, I've had relations with like nine, I think he said 10 women since we've been together. I only knew about 4 or 5. So I'm looking at him like, what? He's like, yeah, I've had relations with like 11 women since we've been together. And I'm like, why are you, wait, what? No, you're joking. And he's like, no, I'm serious. And I'm not in love with you anymore, and I don't want to be with you, and I think you should move out. In the middle of me changing medication. In the middle of me changing over into a new medication, he decides to tell me this. I said, oh, okay. And I just started crying. And then I sat there and I looked at our baby. And I was like, I can't do this no more. I'm sorry. Yeah. I might have fucked up here. I don't think I can handle your dad. And so I just, a whole bottle of, whatchamacallits. Yeah, he put me through a lot. And then, you know what he did? He got up, he grabbed the kid, he left, he called the police, and he had me committed. Didn't come see me. Didn't see if I was okay. I was in the hospital for 5 hours, handcuffed to the bed, just laying there. Didn't get my stomach pumped. I'm super bionic. Apparently, 27 muscle relaxers don't do nothing. So I didn't. Yeah. And I had to lay there to make sure I didn't die. I didn't. And then they were like, yeah, you have to go to the psychiatric hospital. And I said, no, I'm okay. I want to go home. It was a mistake. And they were like, no, you have to go. And I said, no, I don't want to. And they were like, so either you willingly go, or we take you to jail. Because it's a crime to try to off yourself. And I said, you said go to who? Jail? I will go to the hospital. I will, I will gladly go. And then they were like, we feel bad for you, so we're going to handcuff you in the front and put a sweater over you. I got handcuffed. I sat in the back of a police car on the way to the crazy hospital. I mean, it's not a crazy hospital. I'm sorry. The psychiatric hospital on a 72-hour hold. Nobody came and got me. He didn't tell nobody. He wouldn't tell nobody where I was. So guess who had to come pick me up? Guess who couldn't file for custody after that? Yep. 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 How did I start in the industry? So the story I just told was like January 7th or January 9th, 2017. If you flash back a couple months before that, it was like November. It was like November, October. And what had happened was, because my postpartum was not good, I had to stay home. And I was still breastfeeding. And so I was getting on meds, trying out medication to see what would help. And so I just stayed home, because if you've ever been on any antidepressants or whatever, that mess is hard. Okay, it's hard. And the one that I was on that was working for me, Zoloft, I'm on it now currently, because living here again, where all this happened, everything I'm telling you happened here where I live now. So now I'm back in a place that I do not want to be in, because I lived in beautiful sunny California where the sun shines all the time. And now I'm back in this place where hell has happened. And now I'm supposed to be okay. I am okay though. I'm a way different woman than I was then. He cannot affect me like that, thank God. But I don't want to live here. I just bought a house. I just built a beautiful house. And now I have to live here just because I want to be a mom. And he wouldn't let me be a full-time mom. So now I had to use my money. Now I had to play a little game. I had to play a game. I didn't want to play the game. But I had to use the big bucks, okay? I had to use a lot of money to beat him at his own game. It was hard. And I still didn't even all the way win. But I did win. But the child support is still, that shit. The child support stuff is crazy. Yeah, the child support, anyways. So, what was I? Okay, a couple months, in November 2016, I had been doing like 2-3 months of investigating. He has me on child support, yeah. I'll get to the child support in a second. That's the next one. Well, they wanted $5,000 and now they only want $2,000 because I now live here. But it's in California. I have to get it moved back to Virginia. And we just redid our custody order where now I have 4 days out of the week. So now I have like 220 something days. He just gave me like 65% custody. Oh, baby. Going back to that court. And at the time, I had to stop working. This is why I stopped making content. Because this was all, I don't care if this is seen. This was all, it fucked with my mental too. So I didn't stop working because I wanted to stop working. It fucked up here. Because it made me feel like I wasn't doing enough for my kid or that I was a bad parent. And I don't want to be that. However I feel about that man will never outweigh how much I love that kid. I love that kid so much that I suck up everything that man has ever done to me and I smile in his face. I didn't always do that. It took till about 2021 for me to stop cussing him out because he told the judge she be calling me stupid and stuff. I mean, but now I no longer behave like that. I didn't do it in front of the kid. I did it in text messages or on the phone. I used to, like, you're dumb. You're stupid. Do you hear yourself? Can you fucking read? Must be that goddamn Reaganomics. It's all them goddamn crack rocks your mama used to smoke, huh? Like, don't say things like that to your co-parent. That's not gonna make a healthy co-parenting relationship. I was upset and I was bitter over the things he did to me, and I should have sucked it up a long time ago, and I didn't. So don't be like me. So I don't do that because it's unfair. All my kid wants is both his parents, and so I know my baby daddy was never gonna move closer to me, so I had to. Jade, I know you feel me. Ah! Anyways, I'm not like that no more. That's why I got Zoloft. Did I take it? Yeah, I took the Zoloft. Okay, anyways. So I had to really change my behavior, very much so. Even though it is very much unresolved and he very much still uses the kid as a pawn, like he feels like he's the only parent and I'm not a parent. He talks to me like his daughter, like he used to talk to me when we were in a relationship, and I ask him not to do that. I ask him politely, like, please stop talking to me like that. But it's hard. But I'm trying. Keep trying, and hopefully we will make a way. Okay? My son deserves best of both parents. And so here we are. And if your lawyers are watching, I have a medical card. I'm not smoking street weed, and I'm not getting high for shits and giggles. My back hurts. This is medical marijuana. I have a card, so I will produce that in court. Because, you know, I got in trouble in court. I got in trouble. How much younger? Oh, how much older or younger is he? How old am I? I'm 34. He's 42. But anyways, I met his new girlfriend. Yeah, this is ongoing. This has been ongoing. All the times y'all think I'm so funny, so happy. No, my life has been hell behind the scenes. And I never had a chance to share this because when I lived in Vegas with the people that I lived with in Vegas, yeah. So not only did he's physically harmed me twice. He's physically harmed me twice. I got an emergency restraining order, a 72-hour order. I left. My mistake was I didn't call the military police and I didn't add my kid to that protective order. So when I left, I got in trouble for leaving, which is crazy. I don't know what he wanted. I can't speak for him. All I know is now we co-parent. So, where's my water? So when our custody shifted, we were in a major custody battle from 2017 to 2021. Just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, just me, because he didn't go back and forth. I had to keep coming here. So we were in custody court for a long time, and I told the people that I lived with in Vegas, I told them what was going on. As soon as we fell out, in the middle of me going through this, they started telling people that I didn't have custody. Never did I lose custody. I just became the summer parent. I've never lost custody a day in my life. But they went around and told people that. Like, why would you? And then did that knowing the nigga that she's with has zero. I doubt his name is even on the damn birth certificate. That nigga ain't never been in a custody court. The fuck are you talking about custody court? You don't even pay for that. They have to bribe his baby mama with Coach purses and Coach stuff to see their kid for 2 weeks out of the year. Don't ever talk about me and my kid. They saw my kid more than they saw his. So, that's why I never talked about it publicly. That's also why I stopped doing public content, because I got in trouble for public content. They were like, anyways, it's a long story. And then he told people, he was like, he went in there in front of that judge. That man raised his right hand in front of that judge and said he swore to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help him God. And told the people in the courtroom, and said, well, one day I was at work. Well, they asked, how did you find out that she does porn? And he said, well, one day I was at work, and one of my sailors came up and said, IT1, ain't this your baby mama? And they were like, when did this happen? Like last year? Last year, 2020. I'm looking like, ain't that funny? Because like I was trying to tell y'all the story in 2016, I had been doing 2-3 months of investigations, right? Because he wasn't going out to physically cheat. He was helping me more at home. But like I said, like I tell y'all, every time I tell this story, he would disappear every night with the laptop. So I'm nosy. Allegedly, I'm nosy. Military men, all of them. There's not a branch that is not cops, firemen, all of them. All of them. So anyways, he would disappear with the laptop. So I'm like, what you doing? And then, so, I did not get into his laptop. Allegedly, somebody installed something on his laptop, and it conveniently it showed everything he did on his laptop on mine. And I was like, whoa, how did this happen? This is crazy. Maybe Black Jesus was just looking out for me. I don't know. So anyways, I'm like, what are we doing? And that man was on FetLife, Fling.com. He was on so many meetup sites. He was in private cam rooms. He was talking nasty and dirty and sending pictures back and turning on a cam. And I'm like, but most people would be like, oh, I'm leaving. If you feel like this is also cheating, because at the time it felt like, damn, you can't go out and cheat, so why you can't just, anyways, he said he ain't like initiating with me no more, but I ain't like initiating with him because he's a cheater. So I was turned off. And every time we had relations, I'm getting yeast infections. This is not fun. So anyways, he's signing up for underground swinger parties and stuff. Anyways, it was a lot. So yeah, I should have left, but I didn't. I took notes. I took notes for a couple months. And I signed up to his favorite sites. And I signed up to work those favorite sites, and I went and got some stuff from the store on his credit card. And one night he went, and I went, and he logged on, and I was on. He was like, what the hell? I heard him run from one room to the other. I heard him. I heard the door slam, run down the stairs, shut the other door, run across the living room, run up the stairs, open the door. He slammed it. He looked at me. And I said, let's do it. And boom. We made $6,000 that night. Yeah, this was psycho. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying you should do this. Yeah, let's add what's some things called? A disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. I am not promoting anything I'm saying. I am not promoting anything I'm saying or done, and some of this is alleged, especially about the laptop stuff. All that's alleged. So I've never hacked a day in my life, because I signed some paper with the FBI one time when they showed up to my door. That's another story. It expired, didn't it? It did expire. Oh, I'm free. I'm free. So yeah, one time in 2011, FBI showed up. I had a security clearance, and I was like downloading movies and stuff and burning CDs for people and adding stuff. You know, I was being okay. And anyways, they showed up to me and they was like, Seaman Collins, you can't do this no more. We're shutting down your operation. And then I had to sign a paper that said I would not. Anyways, that's a past life. All that's alleged. All of that is alleged. By the way. So I'm not promoting anything I'm saying. Please don't be like me. We should have left the relationship when the baby was born. When we caught him cheating after we gave birth and we pushed his son that is named after him, our son that's named after him, a junior. He always wanted a boy. He never wanted to have a baby with anybody else. The next person he has a baby with is going to be his wife forever. Boo-boo the fool. Me. Because, yeah. Anyways. So, he left the night I birthed his son. To go cheat on me with a stripper. Stripper. I should have got in my mama's car and left. Yes, I was dumb. I was 20. How old was I? I was 24. I was dumb. So anyways, he went to the courts and told people he didn't know I did videos, even though he had to give his ID to be on Cam Soda and that. He had to give me his ID to be on all these things. But my lawyer did not show the judge none of the screenshots I had. Yeah, I should have left. But anyways, don't be like me. Be better than me. Because my life is about to end in a minute. So be so much better than me. Okay? I'm not telling you these stories because not everybody can do what I did. I'm just lucky. Am I funny? Yes. Did this traumatize me? Absolutely. Absolutely. I still haven't been with that many men. I have not been in a relationship since my baby daddy. I've been single for 7 years. Because it's still a lot of work to do before I can, you know? I don't know. It says my life is finna end in 41 seconds. Yeah, we made it. We made it. So everything happened for a reason. Yada, yada, yada. All that inspirational, successful shit. You can make it too. But please, if you are in an abusive relationship, please get help. Please get out. Okay? Please get out. Don't risk your life like I did. I stayed too long. Okay.